Welcome into the Irish Classic. I'm Adam Coulter along with Avery Cadle on the camera tonight. Here in Chapman getting set for a round-robin tournament. Rossville and Bishop Ward in action tonight. Also here in Chapman, it's the Irish and the Sacred Heart Knights. We join you, welcoming you in here. Thank you for joining us here tonight for this Irish Classic opener. First game tonight, Sacred Hearts Lady Knights 0-1 off the tough loss to Clifton Clyde last Friday for the Lady Irish, their first game of the season, as they'll open up here on their home floor this evening. We'll get a quick break in. We'll come back and we will hear from the head coach of Sacred Knight, Carl Hines, after this break. This is the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Game of the Week from the Irish Classic, presented by Kirstine Ross.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? With 10 years of experience serving Northeast Kansas from Abilene to Wamego, leave it to a professional. Call Kirsten Ross, realtor and owner with Homefront Real Estate Group. Buying a home, whether it be your first time or second time, is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make in a lifetime. Therefore, finding the right agent to help you make the process easier is essential. Kirsten Ross is there for you and your family every step of the way. Visit rosshouses.com and go Irish.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
Welcome back to coverage of Sacred Heart basketball here on Salina Post. I'm Adam Coulter, joined now by the head coach of the Sacred Heart girls, Carl Hines. Good evening, Coach.
Good evening, Adam. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well.
I want to go back to that Clifton Clyde game this past Friday, and it was a fun one, definitely. Again, a top 5 team within Class 1A Division 1. You guys hung right there, and it was just, they'd go on a run, you'd go on a run, they'd go on a run, and it back and forth, and eventually in the end they went on one final run that got you in the end.
Yeah, they did, and they were a well-coached team, and the Wirtz sisters kind of did a number on us. They just moved really, really well without the basketball, and they kind of controlled. It was a really fun environment for us to play in. I felt like, after we took that initial punch kind of in the first quarter, we settled down and kind of did some really good things against that triangle and 2, and then they came out of it, and it was kind of a repeat in the second half. We came out of half, and we had talked about all the things that we were going to see, and then we just kind of allowed them to go ahead and do those things to us in the first 3 minutes, and then recollected and fought back, and we did a lot of good things too. But we need to be better in the final 3 minutes of the basketball game, and we need to be better in the first 4 minutes. So,
well, I remember, Coach, talking with you about you've got Adeline Lee came to mind. I don't know if I gushed about her, maybe too much, honestly, but some of your other upperclassmen too, just very unselfish, and it was, it wasn't just a one-woman show, so to speak. You had a lot of ladies step up, but talk a bit about after the game and the locker room. How was the confidence of the ladies that night after the game and also going forward?
Well, our upperclassmen want to lead. They want to do well. I think, from that standpoint, Avery played a really good game. I think it was kind of uncharacteristic for her. She missed a few shots that were shots that she's normally going to make. And overall, as a team, I don't think we shot the ball real well. But having said that, we got a lot of shots that we wanted. We'd like to play a little bit more inside out. Get that thing down to Avery or down to Megan or Alyssa, and then have them, when the double comes, look back to the perimeter a little bit more than we did. But Addie Lee came on. I think her first shot was a 3, and
she hit it.
Hit the rim and bounced in. And she spends hours upon hours in the gym, and she's going to be really, really good. But she is. She's young, but she's quick. She's got a good basketball IQ, and she's going to play. I thought Sydney missed a couple shots early that she normally hits at least one of those. and she will, I think, moving forward. And so our demeanor isn't bad. We've got in a tough environment, how to kind of play and stick together a little bit more in those final 3 minutes, and be willing to understand as we go in, especially to tomorrow night's game, how to play a team on the road, and how to open those games and be just as intense and persevere through those first 3 to 4 minutes of that first quarter when everybody's kind of amped up. Absolutely.
And, well, something else, too, speaking of the road warriors, so to speak, you guys, we've talked about that, on and off air, that the Southeast game you thought was going to be initially a home game on December 18th there in a couple of weeks, but not to be. So you've got 6 games before the break, and every one of them's away from home. So, looking ahead, how much do you think that's going to help you guys, going into the second half of the season after the holiday break?
Correct. You look at it and you go, oh my gosh, we don't play for the first month on the home, and it's kind of a shocker. But at the end of the day, it makes us a whole lot tougher to face that adversity, especially early in the year. To play through that is huge for us going into January, and then even going into February. We can draw back on that experience and fully understand what it's going to take to go and play and compete on the road. So it's a good thing. It's a blessing and a curse, I know our parents would like to have 1 or 2 at home, but that's just not the case. And as a coach, you accept the challenge. Listen, the schedule is going to be the schedule. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just happy that we get a full schedule, and it's a tough schedule, with South in that game moving because of the mishap. It just means we get them at home later in the year. So
right, and definitely again, games on the road, you be battle tested here early on, and then you got the luxury of having the schedule kind of backloaded, where you'll have more home games than road games.
Correct. So we played 3 games coming back that first week of January. 2 of them are at home, and then we go to, I think, TMP that Friday on the 5th. But we do start getting some more home games there in January and February, and we'll be looking forward to that. I think we have a Saturday home game this year, which will be kind of unique and kind of nice versus Concordia. But it'll be nice to get some of those road games done early. Like you said, it'll test our mental toughness. And it'll only make us a better team.
Absolutely. Well, not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but here and now, game number 2, and getting set for the Chapman Lady Irish. What do you know about some of their players, and how do you match up with them?
Well, they've got a couple seniors that are going to be good. I think we're pretty familiar with those 2. I think they lost a gal that was a pretty good shooter, but they've got another one coming up. As far as I can tell, they haven't played yet this year. So it's another road game for us, where it's a home opener for them. But judging by last year's tape and what I've watched, they're going to come out and they're going to go full court man. I wouldn't be surprised to maybe see some type of triangle and 2 or box and 1, which we've seen in the past, and they're going to shoot it. They're going to move well without. They're going to be aggressive in the half court. They're going to do all the things that we want to try and do as well as we get in shape here and gear up for a long haul. So.
And one last thing I can tell you, Coach, that this will be where they host this tournament. They've had it for several years now. This will be their season opener. They did not play on Friday. This is how they've been starting. So, yeah, this will be their home opener, but also the season opener for them as well.
Correct. So it'll be a raucous crowd, for a Tuesday game, being their season opener, which makes the environment fun. Last Friday was fun. That was a packed house. It was loud. it's hard to communicate, but it's a fun environment for the players. It's a fun environment for the fans. It just makes it all the more challenging, and just tests you that much more. So
Absolutely
we're looking forward to it.
Absolutely agree with you, Coach.
Kansas, KVK has been locally owned and family operated since 1996. They're certified York dealers that also have the expertise to work on any and all brands and models. KVK's iWave air purification system provides clean, safe air that's free of bacteria and viruses, as well as dirt, dust, pollen, and other allergens. All that without the use of chemicals. Call KVK Heating and Air Conditioning today and let their family help yours.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
Welcome back to the Irish Classic. It is Chapman, the host school tonight, on their home floor, taking on the Sacred Heart Lady Knights here in our game 1 of 2 here this evening. The other side of the bracket, it'll be your round-robin tournament games tonight, Friday and Saturday. Bishop Ward and Rossville also playing this evening as well. Starting lineups here, we'll go over these here for the 2 squads here. First of all, for the Sacred Heart Lady Knights, coming in 0-1. And they will start once again, the starting 5 as they did last Friday at Clifton Clyde. Katie Weiss, 5'7" senior, coming off a 9-point performance last Friday. Also starting tonight, this past Friday, senior at 6'1", and Sydney Getz, a senior at 5'3". For the Knights tonight to start, Weiss, Tori Douglas, Eshelman, and Getz. Head coach is Carl Hines. Meanwhile, for the Lady Irish of Chapman, head coach Michael Wallmeyer, coming off a 13-9 campaign and a league record in the NCKL 6-4 1 year ago. They will start. Ava Locke, 5'3" and a senior. Honorable mention at all NCKL 1 year ago. Also Tanith Elliott, senior at 5'10". Garrett Jones, 6 foot even and a senior. She was first team all NCKL 1 year ago, averaging just over 10 points, just under 8 rebounds per game. Also Alyssa Freeds, a senior at 5'4", and Avery Bear, 5'7" and a sophomore. Locke, Elliott, Jones, Freeze, and Bear for the Lady Irish here this evening. Sacred Heart again in the road blues. And we talked with Coach Hines a bit earlier. Should be a fun week of high school basketball here from Chapman. Glad you're along with us. I'm Adam Coulter again, joined by Avery Cadle on the camera. That's taken, but lost by Eshelman, so it's going to be turned over to the Lady Irish. Just underway here, opening minute of the opening game. Boys later on. And that one is knocked out of bounds, but they'll say it went off Getz. It'll stay with the Irish. Bear to inbound and tipped that again. Well, Knights had it, gave it to the Irish, and there were a few oohs and ahs from the Knight fans over here to my left. And there's a 5-second call. So the Knights get it right back, as it'll be Megan Torrey to inbound for the Knights. In it goes Skylar Douglas across the timeline. Between the rings. No score as of yet. Just getting going with this one. And entry pass down low, and Weiss overthrew Escherman and knew it. Had the reaction near half court. And that'll be a turnover again back to the Lady Irish. So across the timeline is Avery Bear. She'll dribble to her left, might go all the way to the rack. Turns it, shot too strong, rebound Knights. And across the timeline, boy, that would have been a nice save. Entry pass down low, kicked out to the corner, and there's another turnover on the Knights. And Katie Weiss feeling it. The Avery Bear tried to save the ball off of Weiss. Adlin Lee's going to check in for Katie Weiss. Not sure if that hit her in the leg or the stomach, but she's doubled over, a little bit of pain. So we're still scoreless, about a minute and a half gone by. Up top, Locke, three-point shot, missed. Tipped offensive rebound. Bear with it. Turnaround shot going to be missed, and the rebound to the Knights. Across the timeline is Lee. And the Knights really haven't gotten a good shot off yet. And really both teams defensively not allowing much here early on. 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. There's a runner up and no good. Rebound back to the Irish. Quickly across the timeline, Locke. Right side and lost the footing. Sacred Heart fans wanted a traveling call, didn't get it. Back to the near side. Still beyond the arc. 2.5 minutes gone by, still scoreless in this one. Kicked out. That's a long two from the right wing, missed. Nearly an offensive rebound, tipped around, taken by Eshelman for Sacred Heart. Lee once again, back to the near side. Three-point shot, left wing is good. Skylar Douglas breaks the drought. And on the other end, Alyssa Freeze on the other end makes it a 3-2 game. And the shot up and good again. Six to 2. Well, they went almost 3 minutes without scoring, and now they're going back and forth scoring. Basket good. Avery Bear with a couple. And a carrying violation called on the Knights. They'll give it back to the Irish. We went almost 5 minutes, or I'm sorry, 3 minutes of game time. They've made their last four combined. 2 threes for the Knights, 2 twos for the Irish. 6 to 4. 4.5 to play. First quarter. Bear again. She'll try a three and bury it. 7-6 Irish. She's got 5 to lead all scorers, and the Irish, their first lead of the game, up by a point as we approach the midpoint of the quarter. Nice pass down low, but shot up and well off. That was Nicole Richards back on the floor for the first time here for the Knights. Past the midpoint of the quarter, left side, Bear. Another three-point attempt. That one's off the front iron, no good. Turnaround in the lane, offensive board, a couple of bounces up and in. Kiera Jones. Little 5-0 spurt. No, actually a 7-0 spurt. It was 6-2 at one point. There's a three from the Knights. That's good. Katie Weiss back in the game and buries a three. The Knights, all threes, as we're tied at 9. Well, that's a long three from the right side. And that's going to be no good. That's Cora Merritt in the game.
Checking in for the Knights. Number 23, Alyssa Patterson.
Alyssa Patterson on the floor for the Knights.
Number 4, Tana Elliott. And checking in for the Irish, number 3, Casey Heller.
Got Casey Heller out there. Also Tana Elliott back in for the Lady Irish. 3:15 to go in the first. A 9-9 tie. They spent nearly the first 3 minutes scoreless, and they've been firing it up, and they've heated up. Both teams have here in the last 3 minutes. There's a three from the right side. That's going to miss, and the rebound taken by Elliott for Chapman. Bear across the line. Still high at three. Left-handed shot. High off the heel, and the deflection. Offensive board put back up is missed, and the Knights will collect. Adlin Lee between the rings, Eshelman, ball fake there. Katie Weiss around a pick. And that's going to go off the foot and just goes across the timeline. So the Knights will turn it over one more time.
Returning for the Knights, number 4, Skylar Douglas.
Skylar Douglas back in the game, in for Adlin Lee for the Knights. And across the way, it'll be Avery Bear to inbound for the Lady Irish. Pass to the right corner. Bear again. Bounce pass near side to Heller. Entry pass. And did she step on the baseline? Apparently, Sacred Heart ball. Tied at 9, approaching the 2-minute mark here in the opening quarter. Across the timeline. Right side, open three is rims out. Rebound to Bayer into the Irish. 2 minutes left, first quarter. Here at the Irish Classic in Chapman, the host school. Deadlocked with the Knights at 9 apiece. Pass left side, it's going to go off the hands of Eli Campa. Out of bounds, back to the Knights, another turnover. Eshelman nearly out of her reach. And there's a takeaway. Freeze takes it away and across the timeline the other way for Chapman. There's a steal. And all the way to the basket, left-hand shot, no good, but she'll draw the foul shots. That was Skylar Douglas on the drive for the Knights. Alyssa Freeze called for the foul. That's the first foul in the game for either team. 6 minutes and just over 6.5 played, and in a fast-moving opening quarter. Douglas left-handed shot from the free throw line. Shot up and off the heel and no good. Ava Locke back in there. Also Kiera Jones for the Irish. Sydney gets back in there for the Knights. Second free throw up. And that one rattles in. Knights will take it back and bounce pass, deflected. It's going to go out of bounds back to Sacred Heart. Nice play by Elliott for the Irish. Pass from the corner, 3-ball missing, rebound taken. Back by Jones, quickly across the half-court stripe. 1 minute left here in the first. Near side lock. Three-pointer up, three-pointer off the heel, and a defensive rebound for the Knights. Eshelman off to Douglas. There's a three-point shot, left side up and good. By Katie Weiss, her second three. Knights up 13-9. Nice backdoor cut, shot though missed. Offensive rebound and lock on the floor. Like the foul will be on the floor. And it's going to be called on Alyssa Patterson.
Her first, team first.
It's the first foul on the Knights.
Back into the Knights.
Coming out for the Knights gets back in Adlin Lee. Under a half minute, 13-9. Out high. Lock again with it. Lee guards her right side. Top of the key, back to the near side. Bear with it. And working for one, it would appear. There's a runner up right side, good. Oop. Ava Locke with a couple, 13-11, and that's going to do it for the opening quarter. A quick one. They got deadlocked at 9. Knights score 4 the last 6 of the quarter after 1. Sacred Heart 13, Chapman 11. This is the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Game of the Week from the Irish Classic, presented by Kirsten Bear. By Kirsten Ross, excuse me.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? With 10 years of experience serving Northeast Kansas from Abilene to Wamego, leave it to a professional. Call Kirsten Ross, realtor and owner with Homefront Real Estate Group. Buying a home, whether it be your first time or second time, is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make in a lifetime. Therefore, finding the right agent to help you make the process easier is essential. Kirsten Ross is there for you and your family every step of the way. Visit rosshouses.com and go Irish.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
Sacred Heart and Chapman basketball from the Irish Classic, presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross. Glad you're with us here. It is the Knights and the Irish here. Opening night of what will be a 3-game round-robin tournament. Continuing on Friday and Saturday. Underway in the second. Bear with it. There's Elliott. Around the arc. Block, and she's called for a traveling violation. Night ball, Skylar Douglas with it for the Knights. Near corner to Torrey. Out high goes to Weiss. Another three-point attempt from the right side. That's going to miss. Rebound goes to Ava Locke. Between the circles. Hands it off to Freeze. And now off to Bear. Again, Locke. A little dump pass. There's the 2 6-footers, one-on-one. And reaching in and trying to trap, but they'll call a tie-up and a jump ball possession to the Knights. Minute gone by here in the second. 13-11 Knights. Reaching in there, and back it goes to Weiss. Had to watch the 10-second call there. Nice play by Freeze. There's a jumper right side. That's going to miss by Eshelman. Offensive rebound. Kick back out now. Weiss for 3. Short. It's a nice offensive rebound for the Knights by Megan Torrey. Ultimately back to the Irish. Opening night, opening game of the season for the Irish. The Knights, one in the book so far. Turnaround shot, tough one in the lane. Left hand missing, no good. Ball back to Sacred Heart. Weiss. Ball fake by Adeline Lee. And there's the first foul of the second quarter. So just 3 combined fouls. And if might be just joining us for the first time this season, whether you're an Irish fan or a Knight fan, the new rule, they'll go by quarters with fouls. Free throw good by Lee. She's got 4. It'll be 5 fouls max per quarter. And no 1-and-1s. It'll be a 2-shot foul after 5 for the duration of the individual quarter. A little different this year. Shot right side, missing. Rebound Knights. Outlet pass, Lee, right. Missed the runner. And the rebound back to Jones, back to the Irish. 3-point shot from the right side, up and boy around, and it did not go. One revolution in the cylinder would not go for her. Now a steal. Wanting to run in the lane, and another foul on the floor will be called. And it's going to go on Adeline Lee. That'll be her second. Actually, check that as her first personal foul. So each team with 1 again, just as they finished the first quarter. Inbound pass out of the hands and collected back by a Locke. Boy, a scoop, tried to get it up and bodies down. No foul called either way. Locked down and gets down for a moment. Katie Weiss with it for the Knights. Double teamed in the left corner, now left baseline. Shot up, another miss. So they've really been streaky in this game so far. They went 3 minutes to start the game. Both teams did. We were scoreless for nearly 3 minutes, and then both teams caught fire and were hitting shots back and forth. 9-9 at one point. It was 13-9 Knights after 1, and now 14-11. Here, not quite halfway through the second. Driving again into a double team. Getz tried to take the charge, goes down, no call. Looked like the right call. Coach is calling for a timeout, and head coach of the Knights, Carl Hines, trying to get the referees' attention to get a timeout called, and Ava Locke called for her first personal. That's second team foul on the Irish. And checking out is Jones. Checking in, Adeline Kirkpatrick for the Irish. How appropriate is that last name for an Irish player? Also back in for the Knights, Nicole Richards. Skylar Douglas take a breather. Eshman at the free throw line for the Knights. Shot good. Second one up, and also good. There's Eshelman's first couple points. And the Knights open up a 5-point lead now, 16-11. 3-point shot, left one. Left side, no good. A bit strong on the 3 for Locke. On the other end, a nice steal there by Locke. Boy, and these teams are both tenacious tonight. Halfway through the period, and Locke draws a 2-shot foul. She ran into Eshelman on her way to the basket. Or check that rather, Sydney Getz called for the foul for the Knights. her first and the second team foul. Free throw up and good. So Locke now with 3. And the Irish trail by 4. Second one up. Got them both.
Back into the Irish, number 3, Casey Heller.
Casey Heller checks back in for the Irish. Out comes Ava Locke. Halfway home in the second. 4 minutes gone by and 4 to go until halftime. 16-13. One possession game again. Here come the Knights. Tipped. And it'll stay with Sacred Heart. Freeze trying to tap it away.
Returning for the Irish, number 20, Kira Jones.
Jones checks back in. Out goes Elliott for Chapman. They're reaching again. Freeze wanted an over and back call, but didn't get it. 3-point shot, right side up. Well, that pops in and out. Rebound Irish one more time. Again, the 2 6-footers out high. Jones for the Irish. And Eshelman for the Knights a moment ago. Again, Baer, nice pass down low, off the glass, high off the glass, but no good. Approaching 3 minutes to go, and now a timeout's going to be called by head coach of the Knights, Carl Hines. We'll take a quick one as well, as you're listening to the Irish Classic and our Salina Regional Sports Medicine Game of the Week, presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
And welcome back to the Irish Classic. I'm Adam Coulter along with Avery Cadle on the camera tonight. I want to thank all of our sponsors, and boy, and tough one there. Katie Weiss stepped over the timeline and knew it. Just had that grimace on her face like she couldn't believe she did that. Ball back to the Irish on the turnover. Dump pass. Right elbow turnaround down the lane, up off glass, that'll miss. And the rebound taken by Eshelman for the Knights. Outlet near side, here's Getz. Eshelman up top. Right side now Richards, left side. Long on the 3, rebound to Baer. Baer outlet pass, right side to the left lane line, overthrown, out of bounds. Kirkpatrick was trying to get that pass off to Freeze and overthrew her a bit. Night ball, Eshelman inbound. Adlin Lee back in there for the Knights. 2.5 to play before halftime. Spinning now, and a blocking foul is going to be called. And that one's going to go on Jones. Kira Jones comes out. And back in there, Kenneth Elliott. Back in for the Lady Irish. 16-13 Knights by 3. Quick pass inbound, left side, and there's a traveling violation. Called against Skylar Douglas. Ball back again to Chapman. Trying to feed Bear. Turnaround, right baseline short. Rebound Eshelman for the Knights, and now Douglas. There's a three up top, good. Richards with three off the bench for the Knights, and the lead is 6 at 19-13. Long two to answer is up and good. Avery Bear with 7. And now a whistle. Freeze call for the foul. This will be
shooting 2 for the Knights.
So is it a non-shooting foul? That's only 4 team fouls, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I mentioned a bit ago, if you hadn't been made aware of the new free throw and bonus situation as far as foul shots. Shot by Lee's buried. Got her for 7, and the lead is 7. That was only 4 team fouls. Jump stop, just trying to get it to the basket, and now a tie-up. 4 ladies on the floor. Jump ball, possession arrow to Sacred Heart. Comes in Katie Weiss. Megan Torrey also back in there for the Knights. "70 seconds to go. 22-15 the score. Driving is Lee, right side, and foul's going to be called. This will be a 2-shot foul. This will be the 5th team foul on Chapman. Adlin Lee is going to shoot. Casey Hiller called for the foul. 1 minute, 1 second left before halftime. And the first free throw's good. Second one up, also good. So Lee off the bench with already 9 for the Knights. 1 minute left before halftime. Bear leads Chapman with 7. Bear with the basketball, right side, in the corner. Drives the baseline off. Left-hand shot missed. But she will draw a 2-shot foul. That'll be the 3rd team foul on the Knights. And they'll call it on Adlin Lee. That'll be her 2nd.
Her 2nd, team 3rd.
First free throw up and missed. Checking back in for the Irish. Kira Jones, also Elisa Freeze back in. Out comes Heller, out comes Kirkpatrick. Second free throw with a left-handed shot right through there. And Bears got 8. And the lead is 8, 24-16. Pass to Eshelman. Right block, turnaround, missed. Kira Jones with the defense. Let's see what the Irish play for 1 here with 22-21 and counting here. Well, that's a long 3 up. Off the heel, no good. Rebound, Sacred Heart. Katie Weiss with 10 seconds. The Knights will play for 1. Final seconds, and Weiss gets it back, but a pass thrown away, 2 with 1. Half-court heave is well over the basket, and we are through 2 quarters of play from the Irish Classic. Halftime with the score, Sacred Heart 24, and Chapman 16. We will come back after a break. Start our halftime after this break. Halftime brought to you by Kansas Wesleyan University. As you're listening to this Salina Regional Sports Medicine Game of the Week from the Irish Classic, presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross.
It's the holiday season, and that means holiday gifts for you from Salina Medical Aesthetics. Now through the end of the year, purchase 1 syringe of filler and get 10 units of Botox as your holiday gift. Cruise into winter with the SME Brighten and Tighten Laser Package. 4 dye VL and 4 clear lift treatments for face and neck. Just $2,500. Botox is also 10% off. Treat yourself or those you love with specials and gift cards from Salina Medical Aesthetics. See more online with social media and salinamedesthetics.org.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? With 10 years of experience serving Northeast Kansas from Abilene to Wamego, leave it to a professional. Call Kirsten Ross, realtor and owner with Homefront Real Estate Group. Buying a home, whether it be your first time or second time, is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make in a lifetime. Therefore, finding the right agent to help you make the process easier is essential. Kirsten Ross is there for you and your family every step of the way. Visit rosshouses.com and go Irish.
Kansas Wesleyan's Yode's Spirit Store is now open extended hours for the holiday season. Take advantage of 20% off all regularly priced items from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and wrap up those holiday shopping lists with great coyote gear. That's Yode's, located inside the Kansas Wesleyan Student Activities Center.
Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
Welcome back to the Irish Classic in Chapman. I want to thank some of our sponsors tonight's game. We'll have a smart play of the game later on, brought to you by Smart Insurance with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Gem of the game brought to you by Vernon Jewelers, Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Salina Ortho, Salina Septic Service, Commercial Tire Center, APAC Shares. Also sponsored by Hometown Disposal, Bennington State Bank, and Maury Clinic. KBK Heating and Air Conditioning in Woodbine. USD 473 Chapman Schools. Astor Bank in Chapman. Home of the Irish debit card. And also presenting sponsor, Kirsten Ross. A Salina Regional Sports Medicine Game of the Week from the Irish Classic continues, presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross. Halftime score, 24-16, the Knights. Again, we mentioned at the outset, the Knights and the Irish scoreless through nearly the first 3 minutes of the game, and then both teams got hot, trading baskets. 9-9 tie at one point, and the end of the first quarter score saw the Knights up a couple at 13-11. Knights also outscored the Irish by a count of 9-5 in the second, as both teams slowing down as far as the scoring concerned, but Knights on top in this one. Halftime score is Sacred Heart 24, Chapman 16, excuse me. Well, in this one, scoring thus far, Katie Weiss for the Knights has 6, Skylar Douglas 4, Avery Eschman just 2 tonight, coming off the 13-point performance back on Friday night. Adeline Lee leads their team off the bench and all scores with 9, and Nicole Richards hit a 3-point basket off the bench in that second quarter. For the Lady Irish, Ava Locke with 4, also Kira Jones with 2, Alyssa Fries with 2, and leading the Lady Irish, Avery Bear, and she's got 8. So again, the halftime score, it is Sacred Heart 24 and Chapman 16. The boys warming up right now have that game following this one. And I don't think this one's over just yet. The Knights have ran out to a nice lead, but the way these two teams have been hustling and scrapping, I still think this one's going to be a fun one come the second half of play. We'll get a break in, come back with more after this. You're listening to the Irish Classic at Salina Post.
It's the holiday season, and that means holiday gifts for you from Salina Medical Aesthetics. Now through the end of the year, purchase 1 syringe of filler and get 10 units of Botox as your holiday gift. Cruise into winter with the SME Brighten and Tighten Laser Package. 4 dye VL and 4 clear lift treatments for face and neck. Just $2,500. Botox is also 10% off. Treat yourself or those you love with specials and gift cards from Salina Medical Aesthetics. See more online with social media and salinamedesthetics.org.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Maui Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of North Central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Maui Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785-827-7261 or visit MauiClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maui.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
Back in Chapman and the Irish Classic. We're glad you're joining us here with the audio and the video tonight. This is the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Game of the Week from the Irish Classic, presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross. Thanks to all of our sponsors here tonight. Halftime score 24-16. And real quickly, an area scoreboard update. Brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital before the second half begins. See if we can round up a few scores here really quick. Games going on tonight in the area. Abilene down to Rock Creek 21-16 at halftime. Hutch on top of Salina Central's girls 25-18 at halftime. Also in the area, end of the first, Minneapolis 17, El Saline 2. We'll get some other scores as they come in here to us. Those were all girls' scores thus far. Clock winds down, and we are set for the start of the third quarter. Lady Irish ball down 8. As you look at it, the Irish now will be going left to right, the Knights right to left. Starting 5 back on the floor for the two squads. Back to the near side. Shot missing, rebound taken by the Knights. Megan Torrey. Katie Weiss. Nice pass, and that'll go. There's 8 for Weiss. Well, nice pass to her from Skylar Douglas. Half minute gone by here in the third. Knights' biggest lead now, 10 points. Long 3 up, that'll miss off the iron. No good by Locke, rebound to the Knights. Comes Weiss across the timeline one more time for Sacred Heart. Another pass. Bounce to the near side, cross-court pass, right wing, 3 ball up, that'll rim out. Offensive rebound, turnaround shot, left hand up, that's gonna miss. And the rebound taken back by the Irish. Dodging a bullet there, a couple of chances for the Knights, driving, and foul's gonna be called. This will be our first foul of the second half. And they're gonna call it on Sydney Getz.
To the Knights, number 20, Sydney Getz. First, second, team first.
Second personal foul. First team foul here in the third quarter. Locke with a free throw up, and good. And the second shot up. That one pops in and out. Boy, nice putback attempt. Nearly went. Just got a little bit too far under the basket, did Elliott for the Irish. Nice hustle play, though. Another nice pass into the lane, but that's ran into the tallest lady on the floor. 6'1", Kira Jones. And apparently it actually went off with one of the Knight players. Lady Irish ball. Ball tip left side. Locke once again. Nice lob down low in traffic. Jones. Shot looked like it was deflected partially. Rebound by the Knights. 2 minutes gone by, third quarter. 26-17, it's a 9-point lead for Sacred Heart. 10-point lead a moment ago was their biggest. In the lane, little floater, that's gonna miss. Offensive rebound, and that's deflected from behind, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights. Weiss drives left lane line off glass and missing. Piece of the iron and glass no good. Right back the other way. Here comes Freeze down the floor, left side to Locke. Eyes another 3. That one will miss. It's going to be out of bounds. Back to the Knights.
Checking into the Knights, number 11, Adeline Lee.
Ooh, and reaching in. Adeline Lee just checked back in, and she's going to be fouled by Ava Locke. It's the first team foul on Chapman. That's the second personal on Locke. Locke comes out. Heller back in for the Irish. Torrey pass down low, kick back out. 3 ball, right side is good. Skylar Douglas was 7. The lead is a dozen. 29-17, now the biggest lead of the game for Sacred Heart. There's nearly a pass, and she's on. Oh, they didn't catch it. Knights got away, or I should say the Irish got away with one. That foot was on the stripe, but in the center circle, but Knights will get it back. Ball back to the Knights. Lee with it. Again, a fast-paced game. Not a lot of fouls, nor foul shots. Nice play getting in there. Gonna go out of bounds. Off a freeze. .4:22 left. Third quarter, Knights by a dozen. Out high, Eshelman will try a three. It was deflected. And now it's going to go out of bounds right in front of the Knight bench. Out of bounds. And Sacred Heart ball. Casey Heller on the inbounder. Lee right side. Down low, off glass, nice pass and good. Eshelman with 4. And the lead 14 halfway through the quarter. 4 minutes in, 4 to go. Reaching a takeaway there by Sacred Heart. Skylar Douglas, and ball deflected back to the Irish one more time. Right down Broadway, shot up though off the heel, and a tough one there by Jones. Thought about a three for a moment. Dumped off the Lee, back to the right side. Driving, bounce pass, left lane line, deflected. And out it goes back to Weiss, right side, open three, left hand shot up and good. Skylar Douglas was 6 in the quarter, 10 for the game. Irish call a timeout. 3:14 to go in the third. Knights 34, Irish 17. Back after this from the Irish Classic, presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? With 10 years of experience serving Northeast Kansas from Abilene to Wamego, leave it to a professional. Call Kirsten Ross, realtor and owner with Homefront Real Estate Group. Buying a home, whether it be your first time or second time, is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make in a lifetime. Therefore, finding the right agent to help you make the process easier is essential. Kirsten Ross is there for you and your family every step of the way. Visit rosshouses.com and go Irish.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
Back here from the home of the Irish, in the Irish Classic. My apologies, Kirsten Ross. I'm not sure why I keep calling you Kirsten Bear, but I know Avery Bear, one of the players for the Irish, but again, my apologies. This is the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Game of the Week from the Irish Classic, presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross. Other sponsors include KBK Heating and Air Conditioning in Woodbine, USD 473 Chapman Schools, and Astra Bank in Chapman, who say, go Irish. Also from Salina, Bennington State Bank, Hometown Disposal, Maury Clinic, Salina Septic Service, and Salina Ortho. Approaching 3 minutes to go here in the third, 34-17. Nice entry pass in the lane. Nice move. Shot good. Kirkpatrick with the basket. 3-point shot. Left side short. Rebound back to the Irish. Two and a half to play. Third quarter, it's 34-19. High again, Torrey, right side. Back to Weiss in the corner. Back to Weiss in the wing. Boy, nice pass down low off the glass, up and good. Eshelman with 6. Knights back up by 17. There's Jones, shot, short. Rebound to Lee and the Knights. Up top again. Knights just working the ball around, and big lead, no particular hurry. Just trying to find a high percentage shot. A nice reach in, nearly taken away on the floor. And a timeout call by Sacred Heart and head coach Carl Hines.
Timeout, Knights. 30 seconds.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Let's take another peek at our area scoreboard, brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. Salina South girls all over Junction City. Into the third, 55-11. Southeast of Saline girls on top of Smoky Valley at halftime, 26-10. Rock Creek on top of Abilene, 21-16 at halftime. Again, we mentioned Hutch over Salina Central at halftime in girls action. 25-18 Hutch over Central, and also the end of the first score, our latest update again, Minneapolis 17, El Saline 2. The area scoreboard update brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. Inbounded Lee trying to double team her in the corner. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights.
Returning to the Irish, number 0, Ayla Locke.
Ayla Locke back in there. And for Casey Heller for the Lady Irish. Tip up Eshelman. Reach in. Trying to make something happen, and they're going to call Jones for a foul. Her third personal, second on the team. And Lavery Bear inbounded the ball, but got the reaction from both coaches that it actually was Sacred Heart's ball. And there's a traveling violation called on Eshelman. Into the backcourt. Freeze to Bear. 1 minute left, third quarter. Knights by 17. Turnaround shot up and good from the back door. Adlin Kirkpatrick with 4 here off the bench. The lead 15 for the Knights. New face on the floor for the Knights is Bethany Campa. Campa in the right corner. Tried to get a pass down low. The deflection. Deflection to Patterson, but taken away by the Irish. Spinning now. 3-point shot up top. That one won't go. Rebound to the Knights. Here's Campa. Final 10 seconds here of the third quarter. Tipped away. There's a turnover. Chapman now with numbers down the floor. Jones to the basket, off glass and good. And she's fouled. Four for Jones, looking for 5. That's the second team foul on the Knights. Campa called for the foul, her first. High arcing shot short. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. So after 3, Sacred Heart leads it 36-23. We'll come back to the fourth quarter after this. This is the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Game of the Week from the Irish Classic, presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
Back here from the Irish Classic. First night of 3. The Knights and the Irish here on opening night. Rossville and Bishop Ward. Other 2 teams, they're playing tonight as well. Fourth quarter underway. Around the arc for the Knights again, shot up, missing. Rebound Jones. Irish need a run. Knights trying just to hold serve and come out of here with a road win. Jones again, and it's going to be out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Irish. 30 seconds gone by, fourth quarter. Between the rings, looking for a pick. 3-point shot up, and good. Bears got 11, and the lead's down to 10. It was as many as 17. Still a lot of time left as well. Driving off glass, that's gonna miss. Rebound Jones again. Now a fight for the ball. A nice play by both the ladies. That was Getz for the Knights, Freeze for the Irish. Possession arrow, give the ball back to the Irish on the jump ball call. Under 7 to play in regulation. Chapman has turned a 17-point deficit, cut it down to 10. Trying to cut it back to single figures on this possession. Jones ball fake, and she's going to be fouled. I think it's going to go on Megan Torp. Nope. Eshelman called for the foul. Out comes Getz, back in Lee for the Knights. 90 seconds into the fourth quarter. Quick bounce pass, inbound shot missing. Boy, and again, body is on the floor. I said it earlier, some scrappy play from these young ladies. And out of bounds, it'll stay with the Irish. Close to a 5-second call there. It's out of bounds, and again, it's going to go to the Irish. Quick inbound. There's Locke. Left corner, double team there, and a traveling violation called. (36-26), Knights up 10. Lee on the outlet. Long 2 left side. That's going to 1 bounce backboard. 2nd bounce off the iron and no good. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. There's Jones working on Eshelman again. bear with it. And a timeout called by the Irish. A 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. You're listening and watching to the Irish Classic on Salina Post.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
Back once again from the Irish Classic. Irish with the ball, down 10. Locke will try a three from the corner. In and out. And the rebound, Adeline Lee for the Knights. She wants to run, but lost the handle right back to the Irish, and now the Irish have numbers. Bounce pass left to right. Jones off glass and good. The lead is down to 8. Eshelman on the other end for the Knights. 10-point lead one more time. There's a three-point shot from the corner, and it's good. Alyssa Freeze, her first point since the first quarter. She's got 5, and on the other end, foul's going to be called. But the Knights were up a bunch. They were up 17 here in the second half. The Irish have not gone away. Irish within 7. Locke and Lee. Some contact between the two of those young ladies. Ball out of bounds. Locke will take it out again for the Lady Irish. Looking for Jones. Gets it into Baird. Kick back out to the corner. Now Jones one more time. Drives baseline. Back out. Lost the handle, did Freeze. And now the Knights slowly across the timeline. Lee down the lane in traffic. Got her own rebound. A nice hustle play there. Basket will be no good. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it as well. You're listening to the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Game of the Week from the Irish Classic, presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
You're listening to Sacred Heart Basketball.
Out of the timeout here back at the Irish Classic, 38-31. 10-point swing as the Irish have turned what was a 17-point Sacred Heart lead down to 7. Just past the midpoint of the fourth and final quarter. Knights with the ball. And we're underway once again. Weiss to Lee, beyond the, or between the circles, I should say, rather. My voice just cracked. That's always amusing. In the night, boy, nearly stolen there at the lane. Eshelman in the far corner. Knights just trying to milk some clock right now. Up 3 possessions. Driving, and Knights in no hurry to get a shot off. In the center circle logo. Douglas for a moment, now Weiss. 3 minutes left. Eshelman in the corner, far side, and back between the rings. Lee to Weiss. Back to Lee. Foul's going to be called. This will be just the first team foul against Chapman in the quarter.
Foul against the Irish, number 23, Alyssa Freeze.
Alyssa Freeze called for her 3rd personal. Weiss with it one more time for the Knights into the far corner. Back to Weiss. Trying to reach in for a steal, could not get it, was Jones for the Irish. And again, the Knights trying to milk this clock. Near half court, now Lee between the rings, bounce pass, back to Weiss. Double teaming her up there, and they're gonna foul. They'll call it on Bear. Her first personal. That's all they need. There. You don't have any extra batteries in there, do you? I need some stuff. Actually, thanks.
One-on-one was dangerous. Well, so is making the girls go force the foul line. I mean, basketball is dangerous. Well, we apologize for losing our feed a moment ago, but the game just ending. Final score, Sacred Heart 43 and the Lady Irish of Chapman 31. We'll take a break here for post-game in between our games, and we will come back and give you some of the scoring numbers, and we'll shift gears and start our boys coverage after this as well. This is the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Game of the Week from the Irish Classic, presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross.
Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer. Service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Maury Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of North Central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Maury Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785-827-7261 or visit MauryClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maury.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
Welcome back to the Irish Classic. Sacred Heart and Chapman getting set for our second of two here tonight, but the girls finishing up. Sacred Heart gets the win to even out their record at 1-1. Final score 43-31. Irish tonight was their first game of the season, so they go to 0-1 on the young season here in the 2023 portion of the slate. Final scoring in the game. Katie Weiss with 8 for the Knights. Skylar Douglas, 9. Avery Eshelman with 9. Adlin Lee with 9. And Nicole Richards with 3 for Sacred Heart. 5 for Ava Locke. 4 for Kira Jones. 6 for Kira Jones, 5 for Alyssa Freeze, 11 for Avery Bear to lead all scorers, and 4 off the bench by Adeline Kirkpatrick. Final score of the girls' game one more time, 43-31. We'll get a break in, come back. We will start our boys' pregame and hear from the head coach of Sacred Heart's boys. Ryan Gormley joins us next as you're listening to the Irish Classic here on Salina Post. Listening to it and watching it, and presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? With 10 years of experience serving Northeast Kansas from Abilene to Wamego, leave it to a professional. Call Kirsten Ross, realtor and owner with Homefront Real Estate Group. Buying a home, whether it be your first time or second time, is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make in a lifetime. Therefore, finding the right agent to help you make the process easier is essential. Kirsten Ross is there for you and your family every step of the way. Visit rosshouses.com and go Irish.
It's the holiday season, and that means holiday gifts for you from Salina Medical Aesthetics. Now through the end of the year, purchase 1 syringe of filler and get 10 units of Botox as your holiday gift. Cruise into winter with the SME Brighten and Tighten Laser Package. 4 dye VL and 4 clear lift treatments for face and neck. Just $2,500. Botox is also 10% off. Treat yourself or those you love with specials and gift cards from Salina Medical Aesthetics. See more online with social media and salinamedesthetics.org.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
Welcome back to the Irish Classic here in Chapman. I'm Adam Coulter, and getting set for our second game of 2 tonight. The boys in action coming up momentarily. Chapman taking on the Sacred Heart Knights, and joined now by the head coach of the Knights, Brian Gormley. Good evening.
Hey, Adam, how you doing?
I'm good. You?
Doing well.
Let me start off, Coach, by just going back to the Clifton-Clad game this past Friday night, and really a fun game for the fans to watch. But in the end, I wanted to just mention it one more time. Just a great effort by your squad, and just, if you would, just talk a bit about that game again. Top 5 team in Class 1A Division 1, but you guys held on with them and got the W on the road.
Yeah, it was a great game. It was a great atmosphere. Sacred Heart traveled well down here to Clifton Clyde Friday night for the opener. And, we knew that Clifton Clyde would come in and be awfully tough. They're 18-2 off last season, state tournament appearance, 4 or 5 starters coming back. All of those guys have basketball skills. And it was kind of a game that we expected. It was two teams that kind of mirrored each other, a lot of drive and kick perimeter play. Opportunistic around the basket, and both teams willing to push the pace, but at the same time, willing to run some things in the half-court offense. When you got the half-court offense, not only was it driving kick, it was a lot of ball screen stuff from both teams. So it was back and forth. The thing that probably was most pleasing is we had to come from behind in the fourth quarter, down 4 against a good team, not easy to do. We flipped it with some good defensive play. Luka Adami hits a big shot from the left wing on a nice pass from Mike Vitucci, and we didn't look back.
Again, fun one to watch. You're joined now again by the head coach of the Sacred Heart boys, Brian Gormley, getting set for game number 2 here tonight from the Irish Classic in Chapman. Coach, going back to practice since, I guess, I'm not sure if we practiced Saturday, but yesterday on Monday. But what did the confidence? Did that win? Was it noticeable? The confidence boost for the guys?
Well, I think the guys are confident going in that they can compete. I think you saw a little bit of elation from our bench because, they knew we were in a tough one and got a good team on their home court. I think that helps. That helps, going down the road when you see tonight against Chapman, another team that returns a lot of players, all 5 our notes, and it'll help us maybe make some good decisions in tough moments in a game that might be tight.
And again, Road Warriors, we talked about that as well. This will be the second of 6, but it'll be fun to see how the way we talked about the Southeast game, it looked like it was going to be a home game before Christmas, and it'll be 6 straight on the road, and we'll kick off 2024 on the 2nd of January with a home game, I should say. But again, just talk about how those road games are going to help you down the line.
Well, first of all, Clint Merritt, the athletic director at Chapman, and his crew, they do a great job running this tournament. We've been here for a long time, so and like to keep coming back. So we're willing to sacrifice a home game or 2 pre-Christmas schedule to get in a good quality tournament like Chapman runs, and it's a chance to see teams that we don't normally see on our schedule. So we're going to continue to do this, and I'm looking forward to it again. As far as being Road Warrior tested, it's good to travel well. And when I say travel well, probably most of you think about fans attending games. But your kids have to bring the right mentality. They have to bring the right mentality and how they prepare, because they might be sitting around the gym for a couple of hours before they're actually on a court with the ball in their hands. And those hours matter. And it also from a coach's preparation standpoint, what works best for your guys, how long should you meet, how to get them warmed up, those sorts of things. And just traveling in general. And we should be really good at it by the back from Christmas break.
Well, one more for you, Coach. Again, taking on the Irish here, your second game of the season. Are there any particular Irish players you're keyed in on? And, what's some of the game plan for you, I guess, coming up in this one?
Plan for us. They're happy. The Langvark kid is huge. He'll be bigger, much bigger than anybody we could play on him. And, Evan Bogard, Jason Mars, Jet Samuelson did a nice job last year, but there's just some times close to the bucket where he's just going to be a load. And after that, they have some nice ball screen offense. They use here. Suter has been a 3-year starter for them, and so Pickering, they're 1 and 2 guards. So, we have 2 3-year starters for us, and they have 2 3-year starters for them. Guys that know how to get to the basket and drive and kick. I also think their bench play is going to be better this year, because these kids were young, like freshman, sophomore types last year. This year they're going to have that experience. They played a lot off the bench. And then probably the wild card to watch for Chapman during the course of the season is Groover, number 45. He's an excellent three-point shooter, and I think he's getting as a sophomore more and more comfortable putting the ball on the floor and getting to the basket.
Well, it should be another fun one, Coach. If there's anything like this past Friday, we are looking forward to it. But all the best to you tonight and throughout the season, Coach. Thanks for the time. Good luck.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate your coverage.
Again, that is the head coach of the Sacred Heart Boys, Brian Gormley, joining us here. Pregame continues. We'll get a break in. We will come back and get set with the starters in the opening tip-off. It's the Irish Classic. In the opening round of this round-robin tournament, taking on the Sacred Heart Knights. We will come back as you're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Kansas Wesleyan's Yode's Spirit Store is now open extended hours for the holiday season. Take advantage of 20% off all regularly priced items from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and wrap up those holiday shopping lists with great Coyote gear. That's Yode's, located inside the Kansas Wesleyan Student Activity Center.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
It's the holiday season, and that means holiday gifts for you from Salina Medical Aesthetics. Now through the end of the year, purchase 1 syringe of filler and get 10 units of Botox as your holiday gift. Cruise into winter with the SME Brighten and Tighten Laser Package. 4 dye VL and 4 clear lift treatments for face and neck. Just $2,500. Botox is also 10% off. Treat yourself or those you love with specials and gift cards from Salina Medical Aesthetics. See more online with social media and salinamedesthetics.org.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? With 10 years of experience serving Northeast Kansas from Abilene to Wamego, leave it to a professional. Call Kirsten Ross, realtor and owner with Homefront Real Estate Group. Buying a home, whether it be your first time or second time, is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make in a lifetime. Therefore, finding the right agent to help you make the process easier is essential. Kirsten Ross is there for you and your family every step of the way. Visit rosshouses.com and go Irish.
And now back to Sacred Heart Basketball.
Once again, welcoming you into the Irish Classic, getting set for our second of 2 tonight. My understanding was we lost some of our audio, had that problem night 1 as well. Do want to apologize for that. Hopefully we've got that taken care of for the rest of this one here this evening. And again, our apologies for that. 8 up on the clock, ready to start this one. Starting a lineup for the two teams. First of all, for the Knights, Mike Matucci, 5'9" senior and a guard. Also for Sacred Heart, another guard is Max Ehrlich. He's a 6' senior. Evan Bogart, 6'3" and a senior forward. Jet Samuelson, a forward, 6'2" and a senior. And also a forward, 6'3" and a senior, Jason Mars. Matucci, Bogart, Samuelson, Ehrlich, and Mars start tonight for Sacred Heart. Head coach Brian Glomley, they are 1-0 after the 60-57 win against Clifton Clyde back on Friday. Meanwhile, for the Chapman Irish, their opening game of the season, they'll start Gage Picking, the 5'9" senior. Ian Souther, a senior, 6'2". CJ Holmes, 6'3" and a senior. Weston Langbard, 6'4" and a senior. And Kaylin Groover, 6'2", and Kaylin is a sophomore. Picking, Souther, Holm, Langbart, and Groover tonight. For the Irish, head coach is Drew Groover. Again, they are playing their first game of the young season. And just about set to go in this one.
For the Knights, a 6'3" senior, number 34, Jason Mars. And for the Irish, a 6'1" junior, number 34, Nick Reinhardt.
And coming up Friday and Saturday, we will have the other games of this round-robin tournament.
The Knights are coached by head coach Brian Gormley, assisted by Nick Pauls and Jeff.
Friday, we'll have all 4 games, the 2 of the Knights and then the 2 of Chapman, as Rossville plays Sacred Heart, and then Bishop Ward plays Chapman on Friday, 3, 4:30, 6, and 7:30 roughly. Then Saturday, have 2 streams, one of them Rossville and Chapman, one of them Sacred Heart and Bishop Ward. To the center circle. Opening tap controlled by Sacred Heart. Knights, as you view it, left to right, here's Mike Matucci early on. Driving off glass strong. And correcting myself, Ray Whitehair got the start here tonight. Shot left side up, that's gonna miss. Jet Samuelson the board. Samuelson near side. Ehrlich. Left side Matucci once again. Kicked out right side. To the basket, off glass and good. 2-0 Knights. One minute gone by here in the first. It's 2-0 Knights. Bounce pass on the baseline, kicked out, 3-ball up, 3-ball buried. Gage Picking 3, Max Ehrlich 2. Irish by 1. Matucci into the corner. Near side Ehrlich. Nice pass, left side, up and good. Jason Mars with 2, and the Knights back up by a point. About 90 seconds into this one, our second of 2 here this evening. Left-handed shot, little fadeaway, up and good. CJ Holm with a basket. And again, these two teams, neither one of these shy about getting it on as well in this one. Backdoor cut, Ehrlich, and a block. This one's gonna go on CJ Holm. And Souther had him to start. Ray Whitehair started tonight, not Souther. Free throw good, ties it at 5. Ehrlich with 3. Another left-handed shot. A lot of lefties, it seemed like, these first couple games we've covered. 6-5, both free throws good. Boy, big body down low, and you heard Coach talking about it. Coach Gormley mentioned this. They've got some size down low. Weston Langbart, 6'4", and a big frame. First foul called in the game. Goes on Jason Mars. Free throws missed. Second free throw up, and he missed them both. Offensive rebound. Gruber got it. 3 ball up, this time good. Gage picking a pair of threes, and Chapman back on top, 8-6. Matucci ran a pick from Mars into the corner. Swing pass, corner, right side now, and thrown away. In the hands of Whitehair. Now picking, shot from the corner is going to be off the heel. Rebound Mars, dumps it off to Matucci, back across the timeline quickly. Not quite 3 minutes gone by here in the first, 8-6. Couple of lead changes already, and there's a foul. And they're going to call it on Gruber, his first. Second team foul. Inbounds pass, and it's going to go out of bounds. Samuelson for the Knights, and also home for the Irish Collide, and out of bounds off the Irish. Night ball, and even 5 minutes to go here in the first. Inbound to Ehrlich. Mars, Matucci. A nice reach in, taken away by Picking. Thought he was going for 3 again. He's already got 2 of them. Left-handed shot from the baseline is missed. Rebound Matucci for the Knights. Left-hand shot up, and a foul from behind. They'll call it on C.J. Holm. Third Chapman foul. And again, only 5 puts you in the double bonus. Samuelson fouled. Looks like Samuelson tightening up those braces on his feet, or on his ankles, I should say. 4:39 to go, first quarter. Samuelson, another lefty, got it. It's his first basket, 8-7. And here comes Ian Souther in the game. Langbart takes a breather. Second free throw, right through there. So 4 of 4 from the line of the Knights thus far. That ties the score at 8. Souther in there. Around the arc it goes. There's Gruber. Back to Souther. Picking. Round and round it goes. Scoop up and under. Wow. Wow. Home with 4. And Chapman up by a couple again. There's a 3-point shot up off the iron. High rebound taken by Samuelson. Matucci for 3 from the wing. Got it. 11-10 Knights. And we be seesawing. Midpoint, just past the midpoint here of the first quarter. Drive, a little runner, no good. Rebound, out to Matucci. And he is gonna, oh no he won't, up and under. Missed it, got his own rebound. Kick back out. There's Ehrlich, kicked out, Mars. Far side Samuelson. Or Bogart rather, excuse me. Boy, both teams really playing unselfishly, kicked out. Mars for three again, that one's high rebound taken, put back up and no good, but Samuelson to the line for the Knights, up a point.
Foul against the Irish, number 1 Gage picking his second team foul. Shooting 2 for the Knights, number 21, Jet Samuelson.
Foul went on White, or I'm sorry, on Whitehair, excuse me. He's gonna come out, checking in for the first time. Andre Miles also back in there is Weston Langbar. Starting five still on the floor. Actually, here comes Luca Adami to the scorer's table. Second free throw, boy, sat on that front iron, would not go. 11-10. Souther kicked out. Miles for three. Missed that one badly. Offensive rebound. Left lane line. Shot and missed. Rebound Samuelson for the Knights. Matucci dumped off left baseline, left lane line up and good by Evan Bogart. So all five starters for the Knights now have scored. And the Knights up by a 3 spot, 13-10. 2.5 to play, opening quarter. And these guys have lit it up right from the start. 3-point shot, got it. Wow. Gruber with three, and might have heard Coach Gormley saying that was a guy he was looking at, and good 3-point shooter for being a big, tall guy like that. That ties it at 13. And the foul. Andre Miles called for the foul, and that's 5 team fouls against the Irish, so 2 minutes plus. It'll be 2 shots from here on out in this first quarter for Sacred Heart. Matucci at the line with 3 already. There's 4. Second free throw up and good. Matucci with 5, the lead back to 2 for the Knights, 15-13. 2 minutes left, opening quarter. Second game of 2 here tonight from the Irish Classic. Irish opening night for them. Knights coming in 1-0. 3-point shot from the right is going to be strong. Tipped around, rebound Adami for the Knights. Adami's going to be fouled from behind by, that's Andre Miles once again. So 6 on the team. Over the limit are the Irish. Luca Adami to the line. Minute 44 to play first quarter. And that one's going to rim out. Miles going to go out, and back in the game, CJ Holm for Chapman. 15-13, so make or miss, it'll be a 1-possession game. Puts it up, got the second one. Ray Whitehair checks back in the game in there for Gage Picking for the Irish. Little token press here by Adami for the Knights. Gruber across the timeline from the elbow, turns back around, kicked out right corner. That one will miss. Offensive rebound, bounce pass to the wing. Shot up, that one's going to miss. Another offensive rebound, but a foul's going to be called. And they're going to call it on Ian Souther. So the Knights will shoot 2 again. Again, I mentioned it, and if you're not aware, the rule this year changing, as opposed to 10 fouls in a half, is 5 1/4 and no 1 and 1. So either time or any time one team or the other commits 5 fouls, the other team will shoot 2 for the duration of the quarter, as the Knights are doing now. That's the 7th foul against Chapman, just 1 on the Knights, and quite the discrepancy on the scoreboard as far as the fouls that have been called. Matucci's second shot, good. Matucci's got 6, and the lead is 4 at 17-13. Gruber over Adami, and we have a fight for the ball. Right side, Matucci, kick back out. Adami drives, ball fake there, kick back out. Samuelson for 3, top of the key, short. Rebound, Matucci. And there's a reach and a steal. And a layup is up and good. Gruber's got 5. 17-15. Final 37 seconds and counting here in the first, and it's been a good one. Between the rings, it's Ehrlich, Matucci. $15 seconds left, and boy, nearly knocked back into the backcourt. Ehrlich for 3, yes. Ehrlich with 7. The lead is 5. There's a heave at the horn, and it's going to be no good after 1. Boy, it's a good one. Sacred Heart leads by 5, but the Irish right on their tail. 20-15 here after 1 quarter at the Irish Classic. You're listening to this Salina Regional Sports Medicine Game of the Week from the Irish Classic, presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? With 10 years of experience serving Northeast Kansas from Abilene to Wamego, leave it to a professional. Call Kirsten Ross, realtor and owner with Homefront Real Estate Group. Buying a home, whether it be your first time or second time, is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make in a lifetime. Therefore, finding the right agent to help you make the process easier is essential. Kirsten Ross is there for you and your family every step of the way. Visit rosshouses.com and go Irish.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
Well, we can only hope the second quarter good as the first. 20-15. Very much an up and down the court, I should say. All 5 starters for the Knights have scored. 3 of the 5 have scored for the Irish. 6 for Picking, 4 for Holm, and 5 for Gruber for the Knights. 6 for Matucci, 7 for Ehrlich, 2 apiece for Bogart and Samuelson, 2 for Mars as well, and 1 off the bench for Luca Adami. There's a long 3 from the right side, buried. Picking with 9 on 3 threes. Lead down to 2, 2018, underway, just underway here in the second. Here's Ehrlich. Into the far corner. Matucci. Adami. There's a shot up and good. Luca Adami now with 3. Driving into traffic, shot, left hand up, off the glass and good. CJ Holm with 6. Will Tuttle's checked into the game for the Knights, excuse me. Open a minute gone by here in the second. Adami, Ehrlich, Weeben, Matucci down Broadway, missed it. Rebound. Souther. Boy, and did a great job not to move that pivot foot. Not to drag that foot. Another three right side. Gruber. That one's no good. Rebound taken by the Knights. Bogart. Adami. Now back to Matucci. Around the horn it goes. Will Tuttle on the baseline. Double team there, out of bounds. Knight ball. And back in there. Aiden Munoz actually for the first time going to come in for Souther for Chapman. 6:22 to go. Second quarter, 22-20. You thought maybe they'd slow down, but they are not. And it's fun to watch. Couple of minutes gone by, not quite 2 minutes gone by here in the second. Working left side with it. Pass in the right corner, three ball up. That one's missed. Strong offensive rebound. Big body Langbart off glass, missed it short, got his own rebound, put back up is no good. And the big fella draws a foul.
Foul against the Knights, number 1, Michael Matucci, his first, team first. Shooting 2 for the Irish, number 32, Weston Langbart.
Langbart to the line, that's the first team foul on the Knights here in the quarter. Matucci picks up his first personal, free throw up. Short. 0 for 3 is Langbart from the line thus far. Bogart checks out. Put back, offensive rebound. There's another foul. Out there for the Knights, Matucci, Adami, Tuttle, Mars. And also out there is Ehrlich. For the Irish at the line is Holm. Also out there, Munoz, Gruber. At half court is picking in the center circle. And also out there is Langbart. And just checking back in now. Free throw good. Back in the game for the Knights. Jet Samuelson in for Bogart. That's Langbart's first make. He's 1 of 4 from the line now.
In for the Knights, number 20, Evan Bogart.
But that cuts the lead 2-1. 22-21. 5:50 left before halftime. Matucci saunters across the half-court stripe around a pick from Samuelson. Ehrlich, right side, driving, jump stop. Driving now, lane, or the baseline, I should say. Ehrlich from Samuelson. Back out to Adami between the rings. Nice pass, kicked back out, Matucci, and he's tied up. Possession arrow. Possession arrow keeps it with the Knights. As it was Gruber for the Irish and Matucci for the Knights tied up. Adami the inbounds. There's Ehrlich in the lane, kicked out. That tapped around and Bogart lost the handle. And Holm collects for the Irish. 5 minutes ago before halftime. Near corner. 22-21, Irish can take the lead with a basket right here. Driving, kick back out top. Left side, Gruber. Langbart. Out again. Little floater, no good. Put back by Langbart's blocked, but a foul called. 2 shots. Foul goes on Bogart. It's his first personal, 3rd on the team. So now a little discrepancy on the other end. As it was, 7-1, Chapman called for several more. than the Knights. But now the Worms turn the corner so far. The Knights have been run up for 3, and Chapman still at 0. Basket good, 22 apiece. Second shot also good. He missed his first 3, he made his last 3, and that puts the Irish on top 23-22. First lead for the Irish here in the second quarter. Matucci to half court, Gruber awaits. Off to Samuelson, hands it off Matucci, Adami. Ehrlich in the lane, puts it up, forced it, got knocked around, he got it back, and banks it in. Ehrlich with 9. Halfway through, 4 minutes gone by, 4 to go in the quarter. Kicked out, top of the key, open 3 is missed. Rebound, Adami. And they're running again. Adami from the wing right, kicked out. Wow, that's nice passing by the Knights. Offensive foul called on Samuelson. 4 fouls on the Knights, none on the Irish. So the Knights with none to give now. Still not quite half of this quarter left. Half the third. 3.5 to go. 24-23, Knights back up by 2. With a long 3 right side, short, rebound. Mars off to Matucci again. Adami, nice pass to him in there. Samuelson missed it short. This will be the first team foul on the Irish. And the foul goes on Jed Moody, 6'2" junior in there. First foul against the Irish. 3:18 to go, second quarter. Oh, they're going to call it on 4, actually, not 14, so it's going to go on Munoz.
Foul charge number 4 in Nunes, the Irish, is first.
(24-23), 1-point game, free throw up. That one's good by Samuelson.
Returning to the Irish, number 32, Winston Langbar.
Langbart checks back in. Out goes CJ home for the Irish. Samuelson's second free throw. He's got 3-4 from the line. All 3 points from the charity stripe. In the corner, left side to the right, Adami. Still looking now. There's Matucci in the left wing. Back to the right side in the corner. Driving in traffic, Adami. Missed it off the glass badly. 3 minutes left before halftime, and it's the 2-point lead, 25-23. The scoring isn't as fast paced as it was, but the narrowness of the lead for each of these teams, all the same. Now we're tied. Gruber hits it. He's got 7. Knotted up at 25 apiece. 2.5 to play before halftime. High. Driving, little scoop shot, couple of bounces, and off. No good by Mars. Out of bounds to the Irish. Matucci's going to take a breather. Back in comes Max Ehrlich for the Knights. And it'll be Picking to take it across the timeline. Adami will guard him. Far corner, Gruber, down low, Langbart, and the big fella again. And they're going to call the foul on Jason Mars, his third. That's 5 on the Knights, just 1 thus far on Chapman here in the second quarter. So the double bonus Another one up and good. Langvar missed his first 3. Now he's hit his last 4, finding that touch from the free throw line. Out goes Mars with 3 fouls. Matucci back in for the Knights. Also back in, Ray Whitehair checks back in, as does CJ Holm, Munoz comes out, as does Moody for Chapman. 2:13 to go. Second free throw, that's missed. So 4 of 8 from the free throw line. He missed his first 3, hit the next 4, and missed that last one. Adami up and under, missed it. Rebound to Langvar. 2 minutes to go before halftime. Chapman by a point. 26-25, and stepping on the sideline right in front of right to the side of the Knights bench. Nice leap to go up there and get it, but stepped on the end line, or the sideline I should say, on the way down. Minute 45 to play, first half. Chapman by 1, Knights with the ball. Adami dumped off to Ehrlich in the corner. Bogart. Now Matucci to the basket. Too strong. And a putback up. And it goes, but will it count? No, the foul's on the floor. Going to call the foul on Ray Whitehair. His first, second team foul against Chapman in the quarter. Foul's on the floor, so Will Tuttle checks back in for the Knights, in for Luka Adami. Knight ball, down 1, 26-25. A minute and a half to go before halftime. Quick inbound to Tuttle. Slipped in the lane, got his composure and got the basket. So now the Knights up a point, 27-26 in a seesaw battle. 115, 114. Basket good, that time by CJ Holm. He's got 8. And now the Irish back on top by 1, 28-27. Matucci to Ehrlich. Matucci, far corner. Allen threw that one away. Looking for Bogart. And back for the Irish, Munoz checks back in for Whitehair. 56.2 to go before break. Before the halftime intermission. Chapman by 1 with the ball back. And this one has been a goodie. 2015 Knights after 1. Chapman outscoring the Knights by 6 here in the quarter, and now by 8. Chapman up. CJ Holm now with 10, 6 here in the quarter. Chapman up by 3, 30-27. Knights outscored 15-7 thus far here in the quarter. Boy, and a turnover literally right in front of me. The atmosphere here is amazing. Luka Adami back in for the Knights. 13.1, and I would imagine Irish are going to shoot for 1 here. Up 3. Long 3 from the right, short. Put back short, and we're at halftime, and it's been a good one. After 2, Chapman 30, Sacred Heart 27. We'll come back. Start halftime. Also hear from the head coach of the Sacred Heart girls. Carl Hines will join us coming up at halftime. Our score 30-27, and you're listening to this Salina Regional Sports Medicine Game of the Week from the Irish Classic, presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
It's the holiday season, and that means holiday gifts for you from Salina Medical Aesthetics. Now through the end of the year, purchase 1 syringe of filler and get 10 units of Botox as your holiday gift. Cruise into winter with the SME Brighten and Tighten Laser Package. 4 dye VL and 4 clear lift treatments for face and neck. Just $2,500. Botox is also 10% off. Treat yourself or those you love with specials and gift cards from Salina Medical Aesthetics. See more online with social media and salinamedesthetics.org.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
And we're back in Chapman at the Irish Classic. Halftime of the boys game, 30-27. The Knights led by 5 after 1, but outscored 15-7 in that second quarter as they now trail by 7 here at halftime, 30-27. Shifting gears, we're talking now with the head coach of the Sacred Heart girls, Carl Hines. And Coach, nice win earlier. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. The girls played hard.
They absolutely did, and they just seemed to, really, it was close early on, but then they just kind of gradually pulled away, but then they were up by 17. Chapman came all the way back to get within single figures, so you weren't out of the woods yet, but you got the win ultimately in the end.
Yeah, that's correct. And we've got to learn as we go how to finish games and how to start games. I felt like we turned it over a ton in the first half and kind of, towards the end of it, pulled away, hit some shots. We want to play inside out through Avery, and I think in the third quarter we were really good at doing that and getting her some touches, and then we kind of slowed down and took some bad shots and kind of rushed and let them right back in it. And they're good. They can shoot it pretty well. But we frustrated, I think, 0. The lock girl, but 24 came out to play for them, and she hit some shots. So.
Avery Bayer, yeah, she was their double-figure scorer. I have her down for 11, and I might have missed one here or there too. But for you guys, though, Katie Weiss, Skylar Douglas, Avery Eshelman, all three, I got 8 points, 10 points, 7 points for those three by themselves.
Yep. No, they're the three that were proven scorers last year for us, and they're doing some really, really good things. At times, it's early, and they want so bad to please, but at times they just need to kind of let the game come to them a little bit more. But I like the makeup of our team. It's another great environment, to come down here and play Chapman at Chapman. It's their home opener. It's loud, but to walk out with a win and stay disciplined at the end, more so than we were last Friday, is a good thing. So.
Absolutely. It's definitely loud in this gym. We were just kind of joking about it off air that there's not as many people here as there were in Clifton Clyde last Friday, but you never know it because beautiful facility here in Chapman, and just another loud gym, and just a fun atmosphere for high school basketball.
Yeah, it is. It's totally a fun experience for the girls, and obviously the tournament environment and atmosphere is great for them early on too. And it got loud. I'm going to tell you, and it's loud right now for the boys' game. So.
Absolutely. Well, I also want to bring up your reserves as well. Adeline Lee again, another double-figure scoring night for her. You got Bethany Campa in the game. Nicole Richards scored a 3-point basket. Alyssa Patterson, and you got the luxury to rotate in and out. If you've got one of your starters that's a little frustrated or in foul trouble, you've got the luxury to someone else steps up.
Yeah, and I'm going to give props to Nicole. Nicole Richards, we need to find minutes for. She's going to be a really good player wearing the Sacred Heart jersey. She's got a nice shot. She's tough. She's rugged. She's willing to take on anybody, anywhere. Bethany's going to work her way in a little bit more and more as the year goes on and continue to get better and better for us. Alyssa is solid on the defensive end. And she's not gonna make a ton of mistakes. She understands the offense, and then Addie Lee is a freshman. is a real basketball talent. She spends hours in the gym like Katie, like Skylar. She loves the game. She does some really, really good things. She is awful quick. She can handle it really well. She shoots it well. She gets in the lane. She's going to be special.
I'm going to ask you for a quick preview if you've got it already.
Sure.
I was trying to find amongst my papers here the next schedule because you play Bishop Ward, you play Rossville. You got Rossville Friday night.
Yep.
What do you know about the Bulldogs?
Well, Rossville's coming in. They're good. They've got some good guards. They like to control the pace. They'll get after it in the full court, just kind of like Chapman did. They get deflection after deflection after deflection, and they are patient in their offense. And so they've got a few seniors that'll lead the way for them, but we're willing to take on the challenge. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a crazy environment, and we want to come out and get Rossville on Friday.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
That's correct.
Crazy atmosphere. Coach Carl Hines, head coach of the Sacred Heart Girls, joining us here at halftime. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Again, that's Carl Hines, head coach of the Sacred Heart Girls. They go to 1-1 on the season with a 43-31 victory early on over the Chapman Lady Irish. We'll take another break, and we will continue our halftime and get you set for the start of the third quarter of the boys' game. This is the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Game of the Week from the Irish Classic, presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross.
It's the holiday season, and that means holiday gifts for you from Salina Medical Aesthetics. Now through the end of the year, purchase 1 syringe of filler and get 10 units of Botox as your holiday gift. Cruise into winter with the SME Brighten and Tighten Laser Package. 4 dye VL and 4 clear lift treatments for face and neck. Just $2,500. Botox is also 10% off. Treat yourself or those you love with specials and gift cards from Salina Medical Aesthetics. See more online with social media and salinamedesthetics.org.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? With 10 years of experience serving Northeast Kansas from Abilene to Wamego, leave it to a professional. Call Kirsten Ross, realtor and owner with Homefront Real Estate Group. Buying a home, whether it be your first time or second time, is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make in a lifetime. Therefore, finding the right agent to help you make the process easier is essential. Kirsten Ross is there for you and your family every step of the way. Visit rosshouses.com and go Irish.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
And back here from the Irish Classic, we're glad you're with us here with our audio and video streaming live online at Salina Post. Adam Coulter here. Also with me, Avery Cadle on the camera tonight. With that in mind, I do want to apologize once again. Earlier on in our first couple games, we've had a little bit of audio issues, and maybe more than a little bit, but our sincere apologies for that. But do hope you're enjoying this one. 30-27, the Knights up by 5 after 1, but outscored 15-7 in that second quarter by the Irish, and now Chapman leads at 30-27 as we approach the start of the third quarter. Scoring in the game thus far for the Knights, Max Ehrlich leads the Knights with 9 points. Mike Matucci with a half dozen. Also Luca Adami 3 off the bench. Will Tuttle with 2. Also Jet Samuelson with 3. Evan Bogart 2. And Jason Mars with 2 as well. 7 guys, all 5 starters, and also a couple of guys off the bench scoring thus far for Sacred Heart here in the first half. 9 for Gage Picking for the Irish scoring. CJ Holm with 10 leads his Irish and all scores. 7 for Kellen Gruber and 4 all from the free throw line. The 6'4" senior, Weston Langbart, 4 of 8 from the line for 4 points for him as well. 30-27 is the score. Final seconds ticking away. Just about set for the start of the third quarter. And again, welcoming you into Sacred Heart Chapman basketball here. We'll have all 4 games on Friday. Sacred Heart's going to take on Rossville in the first 2 at 3 and 4:45. Then the nightcap with the Irish and Bishop Ward. We'll have all 4 of those games here online with video and audio on Salina Post. Underway now in the third quarter. Chapman the ball and the 3-point advantage. We'll switch sides of the court. Obviously, you see it. Chapman's going to go left to right. The Knights will go right to left here in this second half. Boy, up and under. Nice dish. No good. Got his own rebound. Put back also short. Tipped around. Rebound is to Ehrlich for the Knights. A couple of chances there for the Irish. And not a bad move underneath, but couldn't get it to go. Near side now, Gruber guards Matucci to his right. Now in the corner, Samuelson driving is Matucci. Near corner, three-point shot, up and good. Ehrlich with 3. And now he leads all scorers with a dozen. And that also ties it, more importantly, at 30 if you're a Knight fan. Put back up, good. Langbart with 6 now, that's his first point that wasn't from the free throw line. And a foul on the other end, 6:41 to play, just underway here, third quarter. 32-30. And again, fouls reset. Each team with a limit of 5 before 2-shot fouls throughout the rest of the quarter. No 1-and-1s this year. 32-30. Knights down a couple with the ball. Matucci and Gruber again, now dumped off to Ehrlich. Between the rings. Left side, Adami will try a 3. That one's off. Rebound to Gruber for the Irish. Outlet. Here's picking left side, or right side rather. Up top, Langbart. To the left corner. Driving with the left hand off glass, missed it. Well, that's a tough miss by Holm. Chapman up by 2, as we said. And up and under, and whistling a foul called. That should be a 2-shot foul, and it looks like it will be. 6:01 to play in the third. And they're going to ring up Kellen Gruber with the infraction. It's Gruber's second personal, team second here in the quarter. And Adami to the free throw line with 3 already off the bench. Looking to add to it. Free throw good. So he's got 4. Knights within a point. He can tie it up here with the second free throw. Second one up. And good. And he does just that. Buries a couple from the line quite calmly. He's got 5 for the game. And we're knotted up again now, 32 apiece. This one has all the makings thus far of being one that right to the wire. Maybe overtime. Time will tell. 5:45 to go here in the third. Near corner. Nice pass to Langbart, but no shot. And they're going to call, as checked in there, Walker Tuttle just picked up the foul. 3 ball from the corner on the inbound, missed. Rebound goes to Tuttle. Big body out there for Sacred Heart. Langbart 6'4" and a senior. Tuttle. Adami to Ehrlich. Tuttle around the horn it goes. Back out to Adami. He'll drive, and it tapped away from behind by C.J. Holm. What did I say? Weston Langbart, 6'4" and a senior for the Knights. Walker Tuttle, 6'2" and a senior.
Checking in for the Irish, number 4, Aiden Muniz, and number 11, Ian Souther.
Munoz checks in, as does Souther for the Irish. Out goes Whitehair, and out goes Holm. Tie game, 32 up, 5:15 to go, third quarter. Spinning in the lane and trapping Matucci, kicked out to Adami. Adami, and Irish fans wanted a travel. The Irish bench wanted to travel, and they're going to call a foul on Munoz.
Shooting 2 for the Knights, number 13, Luca.
And again, the foul discrepancy now in the Knights' favor again. Adami good with the free throw. He's got 6, 4 of them from the line. Knights up by a point now. Second one up, that one's short. Might have stepped on the line. I was watching the ball, but seeing him lean forward, I'm assuming that he stepped on the line. But nonetheless, either way, it's ball back to the Irish. Down a point. In the corner for 3. Missed. Bueno. And they're going to call the foul on Souther. So that's 5. So kind of strange that the odd quarters, and we've only played 3 minutes and 3 seconds of this quarter, and the Knights are going to shoot 2 foul shots throughout. But the first and third quarter, Chapman put the Knights in the bonus with a foul discrepancy, and free throw missed by Adami. Second quarter, the role was reversed, and Sacred Heart was called for the lion's share of the fouls. 33-32, Adami's second free throw good. 4 points all by way of the free throw here in the third. 7 for the game. 4:50 left here in the third. Tapped. Gruber for 3, missed it. Offensive rebound. Souther. Boy, what a bounce back to Souther, or rather to Gruber, up and good. He's got 9. 34-34 tie. Adami to the rack, up and good. Kind of parted the waves, so to speak. Or part of the sea, so to speak, I guess I should say. Adami with 9 now off the bench. And there's a foul on the way up. Let's see if they call it on Adami. It looked like it. And it is. It'll be 2 on the Knights of the team. Comes Jet Samuelson back in the game. In there for Evan Bogart. 36-34, non-shooting foul. Chapman's over the limit. Knights just 2 on them thus far. Inbound. Langvart, triple team down there. And they'll call a tie-up, and not sure what he was just saying, but it wasn't complimentary, I'm sure. Just shy of the midpoint here of the quarter. Quarter number 3 from Chapman. Opening night of the Irish Classic. Don't forget, we'll have Bishop Ward and Rossville here, and all 4 teams in action. We'll have a quadruple header starting at 3 on Friday. Ben Mars called for the foul. And that'll be 3 on Sacred Heart. Or actually, Ben Mars should say Souther his 3rd foul. Mars checks in the game. Free throw up and missed by Jet Samuelson. Souther going to come out. And Andre Miles back in the game for the Irish. 36-34. Second one up. And that one rattles out as well. 2-point game. Chapman down a couple. 4 minutes gone by and 4 to go here in the third. Chapman trying to tie or take the lead on this trip. Bounce pass again, Langbard in traffic. Kick back out to the left corner, and that's going to miss. Rebound goes to Tuttle and back to the Knights. Up 2 with the ball. 3.5 to play. Or just over 3.5, I should say. Adami in the lane. Boy, a tough runner. All of a sudden, he's got 8 in the quarter and 11 for the game. That timeout's called by the Irish. We'll take it as well. 3:23 to play. Third quarter, the Knights by 4, 38-34. And this is the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Game of the Week from the Irish Classic, presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? With 10 years of experience serving Northeast Kansas from Abilene to Wamego, leave it to a professional. Call Kirsten Ross, realtor and owner with Homefront Real Estate Group. Buying a home, whether it be your first time or second time, is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make in a lifetime. Therefore, finding the right agent to help you make the process easier is essential. Kirsten Ross is there for you and your family every step of the way. Visit rosshouses.com and go Irish.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
You're listening to Sacred Heart Basketball.
And back out of the timeout, 38-34 Knights. Chapman down 4 with the ball. Inbound right in front of their own bench, and there's a steal by Ehrlich. He backs it off. Knights were at the disadvantage with numbers and no shot. But again, over the limit. Still 3:16 to play in the quarter. The Knights are shooting two foul shots, I should say, throughout. Boy, we were only 5 minutes in, or actually only 3 minutes into the quarter when the Irish were called for their 5th foul. So the Knights trying to make hay with these free throws, and right now they're back up by 5, and now by 6 at 40-34. 8 for Matucci. Quickly down the floor from the Irish. There's Langbart. A foul. This one's going to go on Tuttle. Checking in now is Ray Whitehair. In for Gage Picking for the Irish. 3rd team foul against Sacred Heart. Long 3, Souther, or rather Groover, I should say. He's got a dozen. 40-37. Near side, 3-point shot, rims out. And a timeout call by head coach of the Knights, Brian Gormley. 40-37 our score. Let's take a look at our area scoreboard brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. Halftime of the boys game, El Saline on top of Minneapolis 25-18. Central on top of Hutch 34-30. Concordia all over Riley County 54-31 after 3. Abilene 34, Rock Creek 29. That's a halftime score of the boys game. El Saline 14-6 over Minneapolis. Also a boys score at the end of 1. Area scoreboard brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. And out of bounds it goes, and Sacred Heart fans over here wanting a foul and didn't get it. (40-37). Knights with 1 foul to give. Chapman over the limit, driving and into a crowd. Check that. Samuelson rather with it. Now Matucci. Long 3, left side, buried. Ehrlich, 15. Now he leads all scorers. Another three to answer. Groover off the heel. Rebound, Matucci. Matucci to Ehrlich. Drives left baseline. Kick back out to Matucci in the corner. Out high Tuttle. Both Tuttles actually in there for the Knights. Walker's in there. And Will in there as well. Ray Whitehair called for the foul, and again the Knights shooting two.
Back in for the Irish, number 1,
Gage Picking back on the floor for Chapman. Ehrlich's second free throw good. So Ehrlich now 17. Nearly got the steal on the far side. 1:15 and counting here, late third quarter. Losing the ball was Picking. Knights slowly pulling away, but again, they've been shooting free throws all quarter. There's a three-point shot by Matucci. And all of a sudden, the lead is 11. Matucci now in double figures with 11. 48-37 Sacred Heart. Going to reach in by Matucci. Outlet Ehrlich missed it. Boy, Knights got the deflection. Back to Ehrlich for three. From the corner is missed. Rebound Irish. Under 30 left here in the third quarter. Long three left side. Groover missed it off the heel again. Offensive rebound. Langbart in the lane, and Knights wanted the walk. Irish wanted the foul, and this time the Irish went out. That'll be the fourth team foul on the Knights. So now there's only 16.7 to go, but any other foul in the quarter is going to result in two shots for either team. To the line is Picking. Missed the first one, I should say. 48-37. Second free throw also missing. 16.1 to go. It's out of bounds to the Knights.
number 13, Andre Lyles.
Adami. 10 seconds left, third quarter. Knights by 11. Matucci. Ehrlich left side. Thought about a three for a moment now, and Bogart misses at the horn. And after three, Sacred Heart 48, Chapman 37. We will come back with the fourth quarter as you're listening and watching to the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Game of the Week from the Irish Classic, presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross.
It's the holiday season, and that means holiday gifts for you from Salina Medical Aesthetics. Now through the end of the year, purchase one syringe of filler and get 10 units of Botox as your holiday gift. Cruise into winter with the SME Brighten and Tighten Laser Package. 4 dye VL and 4 clear lift treatments for face and neck. Just $2,500. Botox is also 10% off. Treat yourself or those you love with specials and gift cards from Salina Medical Aesthetics. See more online with social media and salinamedesthetics.org.
You're listening to Sacred Heart Basketball.
And welcome back to the Irish Classic coverage of the Irish and the Knights this evening. Coming up on Friday, we'll be right back here as we'll have a quadruple header. We'll have the two Sacred Heart games on Friday against Rossville. Then we'll have the 2 Chapman games to follow against Bishop Ward, and then we'll switch up on Saturday. Games will be in 2 different gyms at the same time, so we'll have Sacred Heart and Bishop Ward on one stream, and we'll have Rossville and Chapman on the other, all available at SalinaPost.com. 8 on the clock, and we are underway here in the 4th. Friday we start at 3, Saturday 2. And a tie up there with Mars and Holm for their respective teams. Just underway here in the 4th. The Knights up by 5 after 1, trailed by 3 at halftime, and built a lead now 11 here early in the 4th. Mars shot, rattles, boy, about 4 bounces off the iron and good. His first basket since the first quarter. He's got 4, and the lead now at Baker's dozen, 50-37 Knights. There's a nice runner off the left side. CJ Holm with 12. 7 Knights have scored in the game. 4 players on the scoreboard for the Irish. Mars up top, Matucci driving, kicked out. Adami spinning on the lane line, kicked back out. Matucci. Mars again driving. Little runner off glass and good. 2 quick ones for Mars here in the 4th. He's got 6, and the lead 13 again, 52-39. There's a 3 from the corner, far side, missed. Rebound out to Ehrlich. Now Matucci again. 90 seconds gone by here in the 4th. And again, a reminder, after the game, we will talk with the head coach of the Sacred Heart boys, Brian Gormley. Kicked out. Matucci from the corner. That one will miss. Long rebound. Stepped on the baseline, but nice hustle play by Mike. Trying to shortcut Picking and get that rebound, but to no avail. Picking now will take it across the timeline as Matucci awaits him. 52-39. We approach the 6-minute mark in regulation here in the 4th quarter. High around a pick, shot up and missing by Holm rather. And the Knights now, would imagine, going to try and milk some clock. Up 13 here in the 4th. Be surprised to see, I take that back. Mars for 3. Mars was 7 all of a sudden here in the quarter. He had 2 in the first quarter. And just like that, Mars with 9. And just like that, the Knights lead it by 16. 55-39 the score here at the Irish Classic. Scoring thus far, CJ Holm with 12, Kellen Gruber with 12, Gage Picking with 9, and Weston Langbart 6 for the Irish. Meanwhile, for the Knights, 11 for Adami off the bench, 11 more by Matucci, 17 by Ehrlich to lead all scorers, 9 points now for Jason Mars, 3 for Jet Samuelson, 2 for Evan Bogart, and 2 for Will Tuttle for Sacred Heart. I want to thank some of our sponsors this evening for Chapman and Sacred Heart. KVK Heating and Air Conditioning in Woodbine, USD 473 Chapman Schools, and Astra Bank in Chapman, home of the Irish debit card and a longtime supporter of the USD 473, who say, Go Irish. Hometown Disposal in Salina, Bennington State Bank, Maury Clinic. Also Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Salina Ortho, APAC Shears, Commercial Tire Center, and Salina Septic Service. Thanks to all those sponsors who make these broadcasts possible and for supporting these young men and women in high school athletics. Past the 5.5-minute mark here in the game. Knights 55, Irish 39. Jump stop, bounce pass now. Gruber, 3, short. Rebound Matucci. And I started to say before Mars hit that last three, I said I'd be very surprised if the Knights go for a shot here. Well, there's another one. I thought they might just, much like the girls did in their game in the latter stages, pass it around, try and burn some clock, but comes Langvar back in the game for the Irish. And here comes Samuelson back in as Munoz out for the Irish and Mars out for the Knights. Under 5 to play in regulation. Up top, long two, good. Had a foot on the line. Basket good. By Gage Picking. Another timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. You're listening to the Irish Classic on Salina Post.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
Play a wild throw off the inbound out of the timeout. 4:44 to go in the fourth. And the lead for the Knights, 14. Langvar called for the foul. Actually, checking back in, I should say Langvar, excuse me. Langvar with the ball. Gruber for three is missed. Rebound Matucci, 4.5 to play. Matucci, oh, nice play by Gruber right in front of us. Right lane line to the left and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Irish. $14-point lead. Irish are trying to make a run here at this one. Three ball. That's going to rim off. Out of bounds. Knight ball. Matucci. The two number ones, Matucci and Picking, been doing battle offensive and defensively much of the game. Just past the midpoint. Under 4 to play now. There's a steal by Gruber. Picked the pocket of Adami, and now Adami's going to be called for a foul. That's still just 2 on the Knights. Still 2 to give. Second personal on Adami. .345 to play. Three ball from the corner, missed. Out of bounds. Off Langbart. And here comes Souther back in the game for Langbart. Just some long faces, unfortunately, by some of these Chapman players. Boy, what a great first half. And that outlet now, Matucci wide open. Off the glass and good. Got left alone. He's got 13 now. 3.5 to go. There's a shot put up. Some contact there. Foul's going to go on Jet Samuelson. Well, the scoreboard for the moment shows 41-2. Now, there we go. Not sure what happened there, but 57-41. Left-handed free throw up and rattles it in there. That's CJ Holm with a baker's dozen. 3.5 left in the game. Second one also good. Andre Miles back in there for the Irish. So for the Knights, we got Bogart, Ehrlich, Matucci, Adami, and Mars. For the Irish, out there, Whitehair picking. We've also got Souther out there. Andre Miles. And Gruber still out there. Under 3.5, another unselfish play. Backdoor from Adami. Unselfishly dumps it off to Mars, who's fouled. Second team foul against the Irish. Knights have 3 in the quarter. Jason Mars at the line. Mars only had 2 through the first 3 quarters. It was 2-point basket back in the first. Couple 2s, a 3, and a free throw. 8 in the quarter now. He's got 10 for the game now. He's in double figures. Comes Langbar back in the game for the Irish, in for Miles. Another timeout called by the Irish, a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. As again, an area scoreboard update brought to you by the Salina Surgical Hospital, Area scoreboard, latest scores we've got. Central lead. Salina Central does over Hutchinson, 46-45, and a good one after 3. These are all boys scores. Minneapolis trails El Saline, 25-18. That was a halftime score. Salina Central over, that's another Hutch Central score. Abilene over Rock Creek, 34-29 at halftime. And those are the updated boys scores we have from the area at the moment. 3:21 to play in regulation. Mars back at the line, second free throw. Off the heel, missing. 15-point game. Reach in, taken away by Adami, and now the Knights want to run. Adami backs it off. Just over 3 to play in the game, and the Knights a commanding 15-point advantage. Again, back early on, a back and forth, a seesawing first quarter. Adami misses his shot. Knights led by 5 after 1. The Irish came back and led by 3 at halftime, 30-27. Knights come back. They led 48-37 after 3. Speaking of 3, there's a 3 missing by Gruber. And now the Knights sit on top by 15, 58-43. 2:40 left. There's Langbard out one more time, and Ray Whitehair is going to check back in for Aiden Munoz. CJ Holm back in there as well for the Irish. Outlet to Adami. Adami right side, between the rings now. Up it goes to Matucci. Matucci, Ehrlich, Matucci, Adami. Ehrlich left side, Adami. And just now this is what I thought they might do a little earlier in the quarter, but Knights just trying to ice it and burn that clock or melt that clock away. That's going to be the 3rd team foul on Chapman. Each team now with 3. 4th foul called on Ray Whitehair of the Irish. Into the backcourt to Ehrlich. And on his backside, actually Ehrlich was on his behind in the backcourt. Bogart was on the ground as well. in the center circle. And out, that's 5 team fouls called against Ray Whitehair will foul out. 2:13 to go. That's a 4th team foul on Chapman. Matucci just playing a little cat and mouse now. Bogart back to Matucci. Now Ehrlich. Matucci again. Lost the ball and lost it back. And this should be the 5th team foul on Chapman. And it will be. It's going to go on Andre Miles. Set to check back in. Aiden Munoz. Oh, no, he won't.
Shooting 2 for the Knights. Number 13, Luca Adami.
1:54 to go in this one. Free throw is up and good. Adami's got a dozen off the bench. Ehrlich leads all scorers with 17. .6-point lead. And speaking of 17, this would make it a 17-point game and does. 60-43. Shot in the lane is missed. Rebound back to the Knights. Bogart one more time. Minute 45 and counting. Well, it by no means was easy, but and really for either Irish team, the Knights are going to get the W's tonight. But the Irish found themselves down in the girls' game, came all the way back from 17 down to get within 7 in single figures. But the Knights prevail in that one. And here in the boys' game, close one really until the Knights pulled away in the 3rd quarter. And Matucci now with 14. Missed the second one short. And the waning moments here, 3-point shot from the wing, near side short. Rebound again to Bogart, pivoting. Dumped off to Ehrlich, and there's a foul again. Well, they're going to ring up CJ Holm. 4th personal foul, 5th team foul. Knights will be shooting again after this timeout. Back after this as you're listening to the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Game of the Week from the Irish Classic, presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
Back once again from the Irish Classic. Thank you for joining us. Adam Coulter on the mic. Avery Cato on the camera this evening. And one more time, I do want to send sincere apologies for the issues we've had with the audio these first couple of games here. It's the last thing we want to have happen, and we do apologize for it. Also want to thank all of you listening online and also watching online. Thank you as always for that. And on Salina Post, 2 area teams, of course, Sacred Heart and Chapman. Free throws missing. Minute 20 left. Long 3 up, good. 15 for Gruber. There's a loose ball. Gruber got it back. Credit the Irish, not rolling over despite the score. 61-46, 15-point game, and there's another foul, as this is going to put Bogarts at the free throw line for the Knights with just a hair under a minute to play in the game. First free throw by Bogart is up and good. Second shot. That one rims out. Rebound Langbart for the Irish. Final minute. Three ball, good. Gage Groover with another three here in the quarter. 6 in the fourth. 18 for the game. Bounce pass now. Tuttle back in there. Basket good. He's got 4 off the bench. Up and under. Left hand, good. CJ Holm, he's got 16 now. 64-51 Sacred Heart in this one. Just 27 seconds left. After the game, we'll talk with the Knights head boys coach. Ryan Gormley will join me. And the band played on. Mentioned back at halftime of this game, talking with the girls' head coach for the Knights, Carl Hines, that not as many folks here as there were in Clifton Clyde with the Knights on Monday night, or I'm sorry, back on Friday night, I should say. As I said, we made the comment, you'd never know it. It's a loud gym and a great atmosphere and a beautiful facility here at Chapman. Ehrlich inbound Matucci. And the reach in, and a foul is going to be called. This one's going to go on Souther. 23.3 to play in regulation. So the Knights will sweep. But again, the Irish in both of these games.
Shooting 2 for the Knights.
The old saying, the score, not so much indicative of how close these games were. Really, the Knights, though, pulled away. But boy, and the way they began, back and forth, fast and furious and fun to watch. So the Irish are going to fall here on opening night, but their first 4, as a matter of fact, all here at home, including the 3 here at the tournament at the Irish Classic. Pass good for Matucci. 16 for Matucci unofficially. Final 20 seconds. Another 3. Groover missed that one. And taken by Matucci, still giving chase, and looks like Chapman's going to concede. Final 10 seconds. Our final score is going to be Sacred Heart 65, Chapman 51. To complete the sweep here against the Irish here in the opening night of the Irish Classic. 65-51 Knights win it. We'll come back and start postgame after this break. As you're listening and watching Salina Regional Sports Medicine's Game of the Week from the Irish Classic, presented by Realtor Kirsten Ross.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? With 10 years of experience serving Northeast Kansas from Abilene
Want to remind you as well. You guys pulled away, and really that third quarter with the foul situation, you were only about 3 minutes into the quarter when they had committed 5 fouls, so you were shooting free throws left and right. But go back to the first half and talk just how close. I made the point, too, that the score not so indicative of how close the game was, especially early on.
Absolutely. I mean, that's we talked about that in the locker room. But, Coach Paul's, he was saying late in the game, he said this game, it's like every other game we play with Chapman. It seems like the first half, man, they come at us, they shoot the ball well. It's a struggle back and forth. And, man, they're beating us in one-on-ones. And we just kind of hang tough. And then we come out in the second half, and we put together a run, and they missed some shots, and we were able to extend that lead. And, like you said, it didn't feel like it was a 15, 18-point game. But I think it's credit to our guys, their ability to attack the rim in the first half when we weren't making shots from the three-point line, and they were, because it put us at the line. And rather than hitting threes, we were getting twos. We were getting guys in foul trouble. And it's a little bit harder to get into the one-on-one this year, but our guys managed to do it, I think, in 3 of the 4 quarters.
Yeah, and the rule, I'm still getting used to it. I think a lot of people are still getting used to it, where it's by quarter and not by half, and you get 5 fouls called on you, and the other team's shooting 2 from that point on. So
yeah,
I knew we were talking about that before the first game, but just going to see how that becomes an advantage for, I guess, certain teams in latter stages of the game. But score-wise, speaking of scoring-wise, you guys a little more balanced. You guys had all 5 starters in the scorebook and a couple off the bench. Will Tuttle had 4 and Luca Adami 13. Chapman, 3 of the 4 guys that scored were in double figures, but no bench points and just 4 of the 5 starters, so not as many guys got points tonight. But let's talk about the nice, we talked about unselfish play, but I don't think your guys care who scores as long as the most important thing is that score on the board.
Yeah, and you know what? What's really awesome, Adam, we don't have to talk about that. They just do it themselves. They, being our seniors, our other guys fall in line. We don't have to talk about sharing the ball with these guys. There are a lot of other kind of defensive transition we might have to talk about a little bit. Blocking out we do. But they just naturally come about being good, unselfish team players, and they're always looking for the open guy, the next pass. And it just makes our team flow solid over 4 quarters.
Definitely fun to watch, say, around the horn, just whether it be around the arc or inside, outside. Just fun to see 4 or 5 guys get a hand on it on one possession, definitely.
Absolutely.
Well, Coach, again, you win this one 65-51, quick 2-0 on the season, and coming up you've got Bishop Ward on Sunday.
And they were a different team, a lot more seasoned. Things went smoother. They kind of found their style of play. So I'd expect Rossville to play at a quick tempo. They got a nice point guard who will break you down off the dribble and create for other guys and try to make things easy for them. So that's going to be a test for us. And defensively, they're willing to put some – they'll mix it up. They'll play everything from a 2-3 zone to extend, maybe even trap you a little bit. So we got to be on our toes for that.
And we're going to have all 4 games. I'm going to have a long Friday. I'm going to be here for your guys' 2 and then the Irish's 2. We're going to carry them all. So I'm going to be here a while, but looking forward to it, Coach.
Iron Man, Adam. All right, appreciate it,
I guess so. Thanks, Coach.
Hey, thank you. Take care.
You too. That is head coach of the Sacred Heart Boys, Brian Gormley. Final score of the boys' game, 65-51. Final score of the girls' game, 43-31, as Sacred Heart takes the pair here tonight at Chapman, and the first games here of the Irish Classic. So we'll actually wrap up the broadcast here tonight. And Adam Coulter here, I want to say thank you one more time to Avery Cato on the camera. And again, the final score is 65-51 in the boys' game, 43-31 in the girls' game. I want to thank you all for listening and watching online, and we will join you again. 2:40 will go on the air. 3 o'clock tip for the Sacred Heart girls, as we'll have 4 in a row from the Irish Classic coming up on Friday. Again, for Avery, I'm Adam. Thank you very much for joining us for Sacred Heart basketball and Irish basketball here from the Irish Classic.
You've been listening to a presentation of Eagle Radio and Sacred Heart Basketball.